Hello. This is going to be a vlog. It's my first ever vlog. And it's going to be a bit of a mishmash until I work out what I'm vlogging about, what I'm not vlogging about, how much I'm doing sat here talking to you like this, how much I'm filming out and about, if I ever do that. I love watching other people's vlogs. I love the fact that it's their view of their world. It's not been made by a collaborative team like you get documentaries and dramas. It's just one person working on showing us their life and what they do and what they like. And that's how I feel about social media. Because I feel this is an extension of my Twitter, but it's also to get practice editing, because I edit things and then I forget how I did it and I have to go back and work out how to do it again because it's all really complicated. But the more you do, same with anything else, the more you do, the better you get at it. So I feel it's like an extension to, I've got a little list here, so I'm just looking at a little list. I feel it's an extension to my Twitter and obviously other social media, but mainly my Twitter. It's basically, it's a place where you can be yourself, but it's basically saying, this is me. I've written it there. This is me. Yeah, I've gave up trying to play that song, but yeah, this is me. But the first thing I want to talk about is AirPods. I love these. I only got them, I think, last year. It's what sometimes people, probably mainly men, call a nice bit of kit, something like that. They're just amazing technology. The only thing about them is that because they're two separate, take them out of the box, because they're two separate, it's very easy to lose one. And then what do you do with the other one? But they're expensive and you don't want to lose them. Well, I recently saw on Twitter, somebody had posted maybe a screenshot of this thing you can get. And they were saying, we've come full circle. Because I actually bought one because to me, it's a good idea. And you can laugh if you want, but it attaches them to each other. And presumably you wear it around your neck and it's got magnets. This is the first time I've just took it out of the packet and put it there. So this is the first time I've put them in this. So I'm going to try. The person who was, I take it to Mickey, I don't know. People don't use that expression anymore. So this is my plan, is to use expressions people don't use anymore. I wrote one down earlier. Oh, I said masses of, I'm not wanting to get masses of subs from this because everyone says a ton or tons. They'll say, I've seen these YouTube videos where they say, we all had enough chicken and there was a ton left. No, it was only one chicken. It's not possible there was a ton left. So there they are. And because often happens to me on the train is one falls and I'm scrabbling around before it ends up on the floor. And like I say, they're not cheap. And I bought the mid-range price ones, but you don't want to lose them. Whether this is the right thing to do, and certainly, look, it's very stretchy. I like that about it. And certainly it is, you're back to having a wire, but you're not having a wire going to your device, because that was always the problem. There was a lot of wire to get tangled up. I don't think this would tangle. It's not wire. It's silicone, possibly. I'm going to try them out, probably on the train on Wednesday when I go back to Coventry. I don't know whether it is a step backwards. I mean, of course, when we were children, we all had mittens on strings, and there was a trend, which I still think I started at my school, probably when I was in the second year, maybe when I was about 14. There was a trend to buy from a jumble sale a tiny pair of children's mittens or gloves and wear them on a string around your neck. And there was no way you could put your hand into them. But I'm sure I started that trend. Someone will tell me, no, you didn't. We all did that at school, but I don't think it was quite short-lived. But it's different, very different. Anyway, I'm going to try these and see how they go. And I don't think they are a step backwards. I think they are safeguarding an expensive piece of kit. I don't think that's going to fit in the box as well, but we'll see how it goes. That was the first thing I was going to talk about. And I do have, as I talk to you, a coffee with some crumbs at the bottom from my breakfast. But Wilkie's mug, absolutely gorgeous. Oh yes, I want to talk about the Saturday ukulele group, which I decided yesterday I'm not going back to. I tried, I stopped going, I went back again. I stopped going because of the family stuff. I started going again. I started insisting I was going to be back on a Saturday going to ukulele group. I love the cycle there because it's basically a mile cycle. It's just a nip round the corner, over the crossing, along a road that no cars go along unless it's someone who lives there. So it's a nice quiet road, and then we cross the main road and across and just down onto the cycle path, cross the cycle path, and there it is. It's a social club, and I'm not going back because they all have different versions of the songs, and that's never solved. I refer to the group leader as a so-called group leader, but I was spoiled because my teacher, Mike, was the group leader of one of the groups I went to, and the other group had someone who'd been playing ukulele since he was 5, so obviously he had a lot of experience. But it's also about leading the group and not just knowing what you're doing, but keeping things together. We had a book given to us a few weeks back of songs for the 40s event. There's a festival in Morecambe, and I was really looking forward to that. And I kind of started from the dress, and I thought maybe I could put rolls in my hair, and I asked for Don't Sit on the Apple Tree to be added. They've put in some songs from the 50s, and that's not right either, is it? And we had different versions of the song and songs and in different keys. And there's the same discussions each week about, rightly or wrongly, whether we should, we've got time to practice this one. Oh no, some people say, oh, we'll just give up on that. So there's a sort of a divide between the people who want to give up on anything that's difficult and the others. And then there's, there could be 20 people in the room all saying something different and working from a different version of a song, not necessarily the same key, and I never know about outros of songs because you sort of tail off and I'd actually started not playing the last bit because I knew that if I played what was on the version I have, that might be too long, an outro. It's a pity because I sort of realised that this group was okay, and I liked the fact that the group leader said, come to the Burneside gig. Oh, I want you to do it because we need your singing, you're a good singer, and I appreciated that, and I went to that and I enjoyed the experience. But it's just, and I really, really do like the idea of being out and about in Morecambe on a festival day, dressed up and playing ukulele and playing the 40s songs, and hopefully in good weather. And I saw that as something that I could look forward to in the summer because I'm not going to be going on holiday anywhere other than Coventry. But it's just so frustrating. It is no longer relaxing, and it just puts me in a panic. And it's that frustrating thing of people saying the same thing over and over and not getting a different result. Is that there's a saying, isn't there? It's a definition of madness, and I don't need any more madness in my life, thank you very much. So I give up on that. I'd been trying to get my life back together after the pandemic and all the stuff that's happened in my family, and spending 3 months basically at home with my mother, only allowed to go out for like less than an hour a day for a little walk or to the shop. And I was building things up again. Yeah, I go to Zumba on a Monday, and sometimes I swim on a Tuesday if I'm still here on a Tuesday, and then Saturday. That was a great start to the weekend to cycle to this ukulele group, but I just can't do it anymore. It's so frustrating, and I learnt that before and thought, okay, no, I can live with it. You know, it's better than nothing, but better than nothing sometimes is actually no, nothing would be better. And I play songs virtually every day, either in Coventry or here in Morecambe. I pick up the ukulele and play songs that I have off by heart. I open various books. I practice songs that I like playing. I practice some songs I've never done before. I play songs like every day, sometimes for half an hour, sometimes for an hour or so. I'm not going to stop doing that. I have a ukulele in both places, so I'm not carrying it back and forth. And I'll carry on doing that. But I was very lucky that I got to go to a really good group with a really good leader. And it's basically, I've just said to somebody on Twitter, it's sublime to the utterly ridiculous. And yeah, I'm not, I hate to say this to bring in like mentally stuff, but I am not mentally stable enough to cope with all that. Anyway, that's it. I sort of decided, okay, I left, I'm done. I unsubscribed from the emails, and I left the Facebook group. So that's it, I'm done. And I feel bad for saying anything negative about it, but it pretty much is negative. Frustrating. So, okay. I did what I said on Twitter, was something about this is one castle I'm not going to try and build up. And that is a reference to my last original song. Not my last, my latest original song, which is... sound effects are going to be good on this video. I'll have to put music